Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Everyday Grace.
Tape 3. I already brushed my teeth. I'm not doing it again. I forgot to press the record button.
Alright, that's real life right there, y'all. Okay, in this video, we are going to be working on building a structured morning routine. This is something that I've been wanting to work on as a person. I've never really been good at mornings. I like mornings sometimes, depending on if I get sleep at night, because if I don't get sleep, I don't want to get up. But I do like mornings. I like taking the time, having my coffee and having a routine, but I've never actually been good at doing it consistently. I'll have my days where I have one good day and then the rest are like chaotic and I never get anything done. But I'm trying to work on, and this is what this video is about, me trying to work on building that structured morning routine. This isn't me saying, hey, this is what I do every single morning whenever I get up, because that's a lie. This is not what I do. This is what I'm trying to do, trying to make habits. And that's the main thing that I'm working on in this video, is making a habit of getting up, getting ready, and setting the tone for the day. I'm trying to do this cute little morning routine video, but our lights just flickered, so real life here, we might lose electricity and I ain't filming it because I was trying to cook pancakes. Yes, I'm trying to cook pancakes. Hopefully we don't lose electricity.
Thought the praying would make it better, but I swear to God I'm just as lost as ever. Thought the bottle.
It's storming pretty bad here today, which I'm fine with. I like storms, but it's not great if we lose electricity for filming. So hopefully we don't.
It still hurt me just as bad when I got sober. Everyone around me's found a way to let it go, but I can't help but focus on the things I can't control. All the darkness in my mind, pain that I can't leave behind. I know there's a silver line that I can't see. All the cold and sleepless nights, running out of ways to fight. I know there's a morning light in my reach if I keep buying time. I stopped going out to bars, I quit smoking. Thought that giving that all up would keep me going. I got
In this particular video, I'm working more so on my weekend morning routine than I am so on my weekday. I have my weekday morning routines whenever I'm working. I have a set schedule because I have to be at my job at a certain time, obviously. So it makes it to where I'm structured more so than it would be on a weekend, because on the weekend, there's no structure. I don't have any structure on the weekend. I just kind of fly by the whim of my tail, or fly by the whim of my tail, whatever, however you say that, fly by the seat of my pants. So I'm focusing on making the habit of getting up, making breakfast. And I used to be really good at making breakfast whenever we were younger. I would get up and make breakfast and do whatever we had to do throughout the day, because we didn't have the money to go out and spend and get fast food breakfast and all that. We had to eat at home. So I had a good habit of making breakfast, and I kind of slacked off, especially whenever I went back to school. I slacked off on making breakfast, but I want to make that a habit again, because my family really enjoys it whenever I make breakfast for them and we're all able to sit at the table like a family and eat together.
over. People pleasing. I quit falling into love that had no meaning. I could search forever for a peace I'll never know, but I can't help but focus on the things I can't control. All the darkness in my mind, pain that I can't leave behind. I know there's a silver line that I can't see.
I'll show y'all something. This size right here. Hold on. No, baby, I'm talking to the camera. This size right here. This is the size pancake my mama makes. Like, it takes up the whole pan.
All the cold and sleepless nights, running out of ways to fight. I know there's a morning light in my reach if I keep buying time. There's a storm inside my dreams. I'm still standing on 2 feet. Let the current carry me when the water gets too deep. All the darkness in my mind, pain that I can't leave behind. I know there's a silver line that I can't see. All the cold and sleepless nights, running out of ways to fight. I know there's a morning light in my reach if I keep buying time.
This is one habit I've been very strict on implementing here lately. I wasn't always the best at praying before a meal, which is crazy because my dad, whenever we were younger, we absolutely had to pray before our meal. And as I got older in my young, adult years, I slacked off on that, but I've really been picking up that habit, and I'm super proud of myself and my family for making that a habit again.
Where the eggs at?
You could have been in here making eggs. I was gonna make some like bacon or sausage, but the sausage was expired and we didn't have no bacon.
Let's be honest here, it's not always realistic to be able to clean up after a meal. I don't care who says what, that's just my opinion. Sometimes we are just busy and we're not able to do it. But if we can take the time after our meals to clean up, it really helps set the tone for what we're doing that day. You don't have to be circled around clutter. It doesn't have to take up space. I know I get really anxiety riddled whenever I'm around dirty, clutter and stuff like that, which is crazy because That's 95% of my life, y'all. But that's just reality. But if I'm able, like today, to pick up after our breakfast and get it all cleaned up, man, it really just makes me feel so much better. And I feel like my family thrives off of those things and making those habits. So that's one thing I am trying so hard to work on, is clean up after our meals. That is going to be a tough one to work out, but I'm really going to try to be disciplined on it. Here's another habit I'm trying to implement. By the way, take a shot every time you hear me say habit. No, I'm trying to implement, after I get up, I make breakfast, I have my coffee, I get dressed for the day. I'm really bad about waiting until like literally 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon to get up and get dressed or to do anything. I'm trying to make it a habit to get dressed, brush my hair. If I'm gonna wear makeup for that day, get it on and put on my perfume, all of that stuff. Pretty much get myself ready for the day. So whenever whatever comes up, because again, I fly by the seat of my pants, I'm able to just jump up and go. I don't have to worry about getting ready. And it makes me feel better being dressed, and it's like being more productive. I've said it 1,000 times. Y'all know I struggle with laundry, so I'm trying to make it a habit to do 1 load of laundry a day, at least 1 load, wash it, dry it, and fold it. Not stuff it in my little baskets like I always do. I'm trying to keep this morning routine really simplistic. Obviously, get what I need done, but don't go over the top, because it's not realistic for me to be so critical on how the morning routine is going to go. It's not. It's just not going to work for me. If it's like, I'm going to get up every single day and I'm going to take a shower and shave my legs and this, that, and the other, and blow dry my hair, and then go make breakfast, a 5-course meal or whatever you say, it's not going to work for me. I'm not going to do it. I'm trying to keep it simple. That way I can follow it, and it works out for me. Alright, y'all, this has been a build an ideal morning routine for me. This is not what my morning routines look like every single weekend. Matter of fact, this is me trying to build what I want my morning routines to look like. I've noticed that I thrive off of habits. I'm a very habitual person. Whenever I go to a restaurant, I pretty much order the same exact thing every single time. It never fails with me. So I do good whenever I have habits, and I'm trying to build a weekend habit routine. I have my work habits pretty much down. Getting up in the morning, what I do when I wake up, all those things. Even at work, like I have habits that I do to keep me on track because it helps me. Well, on my weekends, if I don't remember if I mentioned it or not, I'm pretty sure I did. I was a night shift and a weekend nurse for a very long time. So I had habits then, but they were not good. Really, they weren't even habits. Honestly, it wasn't good. But since now that I work weekdays and I have, like, in my opinion, the perfect work schedule, Monday through Thursday, 12-hour shifts, it has been great for me. I don't know. That's like my ideal schedule. I feel so blessed to have that schedule. Like, that's what I've been wanting my whole career. I thought I wanted to be working in the hospital Monday through Friday on a clinic schedule, but I learned really quickly, not only with everything that happened with my dad, but honestly, the clinic, it just isn't for me. It's not, and I don't know if that stems from me being so depressed while I was there, because I had just lost my dad, and then I was working. I don't even know if I want to talk about that right now, because I kind of want to do a sit-down video one day and explain everything, because it's a lot to digest. It's not just that I lost my dad. It's everything that happened after I lost him. Regardless, the clinic that I was working for, it was not a good situation for me, and it made my depression a lot worse. So I quit working at the clinic, and I stayed at home for a while, which y'all know about that. But we're just not financially able for me to stay home, and that's okay. That's reality, y'all. We are not fancy people. We are not high-end, high-class people. We're just not. We live almost paycheck to paycheck. We try to save a little bit of money whenever we can, but really it's, what we can do. And we just weren't able to survive off of a one-income family. And if y'all are doing that, man, I really give it to y'all, because it's a struggle. It is seriously a struggle. We could not do it being on a one-income family with everything that we were wanting to do financially and all the plans that we have in the near future. So I went back to work, and I went back to home health, but it was a different company. And I've never stepped out of the houses that I worked for. It's always been the same houses, so I was a little bit nervous about going into a brand new home with a brand new company. But honestly, I feel so blessed with where God has placed me in this current family that I'm working for. I really feel like it's where I'm supposed to be. Like, He really put me there for a reason. I feel like I'm being used in His way, like what He wants for me. Regardless, I have weekends off. See how I go on a ramble? I always do that. I have weekends off, and I'm trying to build the perfect morning routine. Not perfect. That's not the word I'm looking for. I'm trying to build a structured morning routine. That's the word I want. Disciplined. It's not always going to look the same every single morning. I know that. I'm aware of that. But if I can make those habits into a morning routine, and with everything that I did today, I feel so productive, y'all. And my family, it feels like we are structured, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it really, but I feel like my son does better whenever I have morning habits, because whenever he goes to school, we have habits that we do every single morning, and he really thrives off of those habits. So if I can have a weekend habit to where I get up, I make breakfast, I brush my teeth, I put on deodorant, I get dressed, and I do that regardless, but I don't do it right away. If I can do that, get that done, and then go make breakfast, and then, clean up after breakfast and have those habits, I really feel like it sets the tone for the day. That's what I want. I want to be able to thrive off of the habits that we make. So, and I don't make breakfast every single day on the weekends. A lot of times, if we're busy for that weekend and we got plans, I don't even worry about it. I haven't even cooked breakfast in a while on the weekends because we've been so busy. But now that we actually have time and it's a slow day, it's storming outside, we don't really have any plans today, I want to make those habits to where I can just get up, do what I need to do, and set the tone for the day for me and my family. And I've noticed, maybe I'll do a future video about it, but last night I cleaned my main areas in my kitchen and living room, and that really helped me with my morning routine, because I didn't have to wake up and worry about the dishes and worry about the kitchen being a wreck, all those things. So I'm going to try to make that a habit too, and maybe I'll make that out of a video too. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know in the comments, or however it may be. I just want to know what y'all like and what y'all like to see from me. Until next time, love on your people, be kind to strangers, and know that you are God's child. I'll see y'all later.